Done our dough, chaps. We've done our dough.
Hello and welcome to another late night edition of Odds. So this is week 34, week 33 last week. Outlaid the 50 on the racing. Got back, the main winners were Open Secret, race 1 in Sydney. That was good, just very strong, held on. Crucetti upsetting Alabama Lass at Ellerslie. That was another good winner. Apart from that, it was Little Colette's $2 here, $3 there. When I was watching the race results come through, I thought we had the makings of a good day happening at the time, and I thought we might get some exotics, but it didn't really turn out. So it was a return of $49.93, 7 cents shy of the 50, and it just keeps us stable. And sport-wise, on the NBA, it was actually very upside down, because the two legs that we had, Gilgeous Alexander to get more than 25 and Kyrie Irving to get more than 20, they both came in, and they were sort of the longer priced legs, like one was $1.23, one was $1.28. The things that lost were the Thunder lost at $1.13, and Gafford needed 6 rebounds. It was $1.09 to do so, and he got 5. So we were a little bit unlucky, but no $20 bonus bet. And on the racing, we only got $1 in bonus bets back. So we are doing it the hard way once again. So yes, could have extracted more from the racing last week. Really needed to kick it into the $70, $80 return category. That did not happen. And here we are. So this week it's Sandown again. One of the meetings, it's just moved from Caulfield after the fire at Grandstand. And Chartine is tomorrow. So it's Thursday here, so tomorrow, Friday. They normally have obviously the Wednesday meeting, but with the Lunar New Year, it's tomorrow. And it's the Hong Kong Classic Mile, 10 races. If you've got any bonus bets, unleash, go for it, because Chartine is the place where dreams do come true, outsiders do come in, and not a lot of the form lines up a lot of the time. So have a go there, I certainly will. We're going to start with Sydney this week. Oh, just before we get to that, returns. So out of our 33 weeks of existence so far, last week was the second time we dipped below ASIC's 200 level returns. So overall, racing is at about 8.7%. Sport is hanging on by a thread at 0.49% profit. And overall, that's about 6.7%. And the ASICs has just had a great rallying week. It's up to 7.8. So we've dipped below. We need to get a move on, and we'll do our best at Sandown and Rosehill on Saturday. So starting actually with Rosehill, I'm just going to go straight to the group races. I'm going to skip everything else. I've outlaid heavily at Sandown because I know the horses more. Sydney, just going to go for the group races. We'll skip Brisbane. We'll skip New Zealand this week, and there seems to be a lot on. And starting at Rosehill, race 3. Widden Stakes, 2-year-old Coles and Geldings Group 3. Watch these trials. Fermoy made steady ground on a rain-affected track down the middle. It was impressive, but did it stand out? Burner Star was good, went around second. Given its first starters, I thought Melanite made very good ground in a trial. It's paying 30. That compared to the other two at 260 and 5, I think there's something there. Tropic was, James was all on board. Chris Waller, first start. The trial, it was just easily, it wasn't pushed out. It was just cantering along, or so it seemed. And that's got barrier 1. I'd rather be on that as a favourite than Burma Star. And Melanite I want to be on each way for an interest. For Boy, need to see more. Blitzberg might be a bit of a battler. So each way on Tropic, $1.50 to win, dollar place. Each way on Melanite, $1 each way. And then just a throwaway Quinella, 4, 5, 6, and 7, all the first starters. Hillier at 30 to 1, Melanite 30 to 1, Palais 20 to 1, and Tropic. I think Tropic's the real sort of banker scenario, and then something else might round to second, only for $1 or only for a unit for that Quinella. Race 4 is the equivalent Widden Stakes, 2-year-olds, Group 3 again for the fillies this time. Watch the replays. I was really impressed with Tempted. It really wasn't pushed out. Barry Mine is a little bit tricky to contend with, but it did seem to have a lot in reserve. That's paying $3.30. The playwright's down from running 4th in a Magic Millions, which is really, really good. I just tend to I tend to shy away from horses that are backing up after a big race in sort of a lesser quality race. So That's paying 350. They're sort of equal favourites. I'm going to stick with Tempted. Apart from that, In Limbo was pretty decent last time. It was sort of back in the field, made up ground on the fence, then it got out and then it chased. That's really good, a lot to like there. Down the field, a lot of first starters. Hits or misses in the market again. Janak and Chris Waller. Number 9, I'm just going to stick with Tempted. Hell with everything else, we'll see. And even Exotics here, I'm not really that keen, I just don't know. So that's race 4. Race 5, 1200 metres, 72 grade. I just want something on Lilac. I'm still so impressed by that win that it had at Caulfield during the Spring Carnival. I'm not surprised it's not shorter. I just think that's a horse with a big future. I know Polyglot won well last time. I mean, neither of them have drawn well. Lilac's out of 10, Polyglot's out of 12. I just want to be on Lilac. And it's a big field, but yeah, just going to stick with that, keep it simple. Only 3 races going to cover at Rosehill. The rest is tricky. And back to Sandown. So, race 1, 1200 metres, 90 grade. New York Luster's the $1.90 favourite. Yes, I really well last time. Now it's stepping up against some of the heavier hitters. Beat Elena Montero last time down the straight. That was, those were horses that had no Metro wins in the last year. So, this is a different thing. El Rocco doesn't like it dry. It's something like 17 starts for 4 placings. Bellinger, that's, to me, feels more like a Caulfield or a Moonee Valley sort of night horse in a weakerish grade. Could easily run into a placing here. Could easily win. I mean, it's racing, but I would not really want to be on it here. It did look a bit tired, flat-footed last time as well. She's all shenanigans. Well, then last time it never should have been at those odds. That was crazy that a horse like that could be $13 when it had been running against a lot of well-placed horses in the previous prep. This time, 3 kilo claim, it'll be up on speed again. It's a possibility. Material Dreams was impressive last time down the straight over 1100 behind Dazzling Lucy. It just knocked it down really well. It had that nice sort of fight element in it. I think that could go forward and hold on for a while. Really, I think New York Luster will be a bit more tested this time. It probably does still get a good run on the pace. A few of these go back. It's business time. Serious horse from New Zealand. It's running Group 3 grade. It's gone through the 1200, 400, 600 levels and hasn't really been phased. Out of Turn Me Loose, a favourite horse, from must be like 10 years ago now. Clearing its way around Flemington. So that's a serious horse. I just question with the 60 kilos, Barry White might get back. It might be a little left standing a little bit. It's still a really serious customer. So I'll have something for the win on New York Luster, just because it's favourite, just because it might get a good run. But I wouldn't be banking the house on it at all, sort of in this scenario. I'll do a trifecta in case New York Luster misses a place and this thing pays really well. 1, it's business time, 5 Material Dreams to place. And then 2 and 6, we'll throw in the 7 as well, just in case, 2, 6 and 7 to Rove. That's race 1. Race 2, 2400 metres, 100 grade. They're all really battlers. It's hard to pick a winner here. I know No Endeavour's worked itself into form. It's ran pretty well over the 2000 last time. Still not keen on favourites to have to come from behind. They really need the speed to be favourable. Also favourites in small fields, diabolical. I just was drawn to the 2 sort of better class riders in Ladon to be and First Immortal, and probably more First Immortal. A 1 in 3 winning strike rate compared to 1 in 5 to Ladon to be. A 1 in 3, a 1 in 2 or better place likelihood compared to 1 in 3 for Ladon to be. So I'm just going to stick with that. Don't like the race. Don't put too much money on it. So just First Immortal, just for interest. We're doing all these bets to try and build some bonus bets back as well. So that's race 2. Race 3. This one, also 2100 metres, 3-year-olds. I don't know about our good old friend Golden State Warrior being favourite. It was decent from last time, but 3 wins out of 11 placings, that tells me that if it's not going to win, it's not going to be close. So Samuel Langhorne, I think, has been running decently lately. 4 wins, 4 placings out of 15. Credible stats. Glenn's Top Cat got a great run last time at Moonee Valley. That winner just had a beautiful saluting passage behind the leader, popped out. It was a great ride, had all the favours, but I don't know if it'll happen again. Roaring Engine, I just like to believe that's always a chance in these sort of long distance floating races. Dictionary, My Rock Ali, yeah, My Rock Ali's right up there as well. What to do here? I don't really want to be on Golden State Warrior. For the value, I'll go each one Samuel Langhorne. It's a toss up with My Rock Ali, really. And then I want to have a go of a trifecta. I think Making Bullwinkle is just a classic place getter. 23 starts with 3 wins and 7 placings. So I want to do 2 different trifectas. One of them I want to have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to win. Same for second, and then Matron Bullwinkle on its own for third, number 7. And then the other way around, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to win. Matron Bullwinkle for second, and then the same 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for third. I like doing that, just doing these 1-out horses for replacing. Can be also great, as I mentioned before, for the first 4, if there's something at big odds. Take it to run 4th, because you obviously can't get the place dividend or something like that, but it can still help you. So we'll do that. Race 4. Did not like this race at all. Question marks on the favourite getting, if it will really like the 1400. I just think, I mean, it's a very open race, so it's not really favourite. I mean, 4 it's just a nominal pick out of all of them. Went through the 4. I like the first mate number 6 is 4 starts in, well drawn for barrier 3. Just seems to be reasonably tough and a reasonably good place getter. I'd rather be on that than anything else. Nothing really impressed me. I backed impressive enough last week. Didn't really do a whole lot. So we'll just stick with number 6 first mate each way, $1 each way. Race 5. Widden Stakes, 2-year-olds group 3. A lot of first starters. Went through them all and there wasn't really anything that jumped out. So by process of elimination, I was sort of left with Inkaruna, number 9. Paying $6.50. Craig Williams on board. Always good. The favourite is Force of One, number 2. Yep, they're all quite credible. No limitations. Sort of looked like it wasn't that fully fit last time, but that could have a lot of scope for improvement. Might not have given its best, so $23 is good value. Boa Vista, I want to point out, to $1.25 million purchase, so around 50 to try. So for the owner's pick, let's see how that goes this time. I would do a Quinella, 2 Force of One, which is the favourite. The 6 sort of legacy, number 7 no limitation, number 9 Garuna. It won't pay a whole lot unless the limitation gets in there. So just for a small amount for interest. Race 6. This is a good betting race. The reasons are the Don't Hope Do's are running in better grade. It's probably had a few problems, had a few spells, but it won really well last time, leading and holding that field off. So $4 I like. Barrier 3 well drawn. 3 kilo claim as well for Reese Houston. Winner's Edge number 5, also been racing against really good horses. And 4th behind Manolo Bling in that really good 1,000-metre race on Cup Day. 3rd behind Bitter Creek, which has been running in group 1 races. Compared to any of the others, they're the ones that have been running behind the best sort of horses, which I always rate. So I want to do each one Don't Hope Do, number 2, each one Winner's Edge, and do one with Sports Level, one with the Tab, or with any agency that offers you bonus back the 2nd or 3rd. And then weaving in as well, the Chauvinist, paying $7.50. It has started a lot shorter than that in previous races. It sort of was looking at better things, so I wanted to have that involved. And then Interest Point, that's had also a few spells, a few breaks. It's still, 5 starts with 2 wins, 1 placing, paying $21. I'll throw that in. So Quinella, the 2, 5, 8, and 9. Good betting race. Race 7, 1,800 metres. This one, probably my favourite betting race of the day. Emphasised last time, had a tough run, went up to the leaders, did more work and ran away from them. In the call, they said it was too big, too strong. And I've got a feeling around Sandown it might be the case again. Craig Williams on board is perfect. And we've also got a favourite to take a lot of heat out of the market. Number 6, Mr. Verse. Runs have been decent. 2nd at single last time. May have a lot of ground, but I don't know. Just looking at the video replays, I'd much rather be on Emphasise. Looks like more of a big burly staying type. Mr. Verse, barrier 1 could be a bit tricky. Just didn't like to run as much. So that's great to take the heat off. So Emphasise for the win each way. Entrusting, number 5. The run was good at Geelong, behind Rock the Bar. I think that's progressive and will continue on. And then number 9, Mary Eliza. The way that it ran away from the field at the end was pretty impressive. That was over 1,500, so steps up, but it really sort of showed a bit of turn of foot, I would say. So I would like to have each way on emphasise. I think that's a clear pick. And then I want to do it with Quinella and sort of go reasonably hard on 2, 5 and 9, emphasise and trusting Mary Eliza. The rest, they can just not be in that Quinella. So that's the race 7. Here on to race 8. This is now sports bet. First or second get paid out as a winner territory. Revelare was a huge favourite last time. Real a lot of money for a lot of people. I only just got there in the end. That second place getter was pegging Brown back out pretty fast. I like Dragoon. It's a leader. It stepped up to the 2,000 metres last time, led to mostly all of the way. I like that it's dropping back that little bit now, and I think they can get a reasonably good run from barrier 1 and get a really good sight. So that's paying, what's Dragoon paying? $5.50. So a few dollars on that. One for the place. That will do it. Race 9 at Sandown, Geoffrey Bellmaine Stakes, 200 metres Group 3. This one's another good betting race. The favourite is She's Bulletproof. It's done nothing wrong. Runs have been good. I just would like to note that Quintessa runs really well first up. 4 starts for 3 wins and a placing. And it won first up last time and paid pretty well. Got Caulfield paid 12, so it's paying 16 here. That could be something, or 18 even now, so that's a good each way bet. Eternal Flame, very capable, 14 starts, 5 wins, 1 placing. So that's a good note that it'll either be or run nowhere, but have something each way at 50 to 1. And then Coeur Volante, that's run behind Saint Magique in Queensland. It's also run behind She Boom. It's been running in high quality races all the time, so that's always a great plus. It'll be dropping back here, so I really want to be on Quintessa number 1, Eternal Flame number 2 each way, and then Quinella for 1, 2, 8, 9, She's Bulletproof, and 13 Bizot. That's also, I've also got on the radar, Chorage Alexander adding 15. So Quinella there. Actually, we'll swap out She's Bulletproof for Mirabelle Road. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 13. Just for a bit of extra value. Mirabelle Road is 4 runs in and probably has a lot to offer at the moment. Race 10's a big field, a lot of chances. I just want to something on Windstorm. It's placed half of the time. It's dropping in grade. It likes good ground. There's a lot of ticks through it. Even barrier 12 looks bad, but it's going to go straight back, so it won't be a huge disadvantage. It's got a 3 kilo claim. Paying 26 currently. Yeah, each way all the way there. And that's actually all the racing, just across those 2 metres. So in terms of sports, we're going NBA. There wasn't a lot on offer. It's a 3-leg multi. If we have a bet return on it. It's the Orlando Magic versus the Portland Trailblazers. So Franz Wagner, 25 plus points, paying $2.25. He's done it 4 out of the last 5 times. So that won that. Paolo Banchero, 6 plus rebounds. That's paying $1.25. He's done it 4 out of the past 5 times. And then a guy called DeAndre Ayton for the Trailblazers, 6 plus rebounds. He's done it all the last 5 times. He's even more than doubled it in 3 of those occasions. He's paid $1.06. So he boosted it up from $2.80 to $3.10 just by betting that $1.06 sort of person. So odds of $3.10, $20 on that, $63 back in total. So that's it. It's a pretty quick one this week. Bets are on screen. Don't forget Shark Team Friday. Sandown Saturday. There are a few good betting races there. Don't forget to emphasise. Don't forget about Quintessa and remember Windstorm. And we are good to go. Have a great betting week. NFL next week. We will be covering it. Super Bowl. The guys in the back here up on the wall. And have a fantastic week.
And then came Sweet Liaison as they turned for home. Jefferson, he's been in front every inch of the way. He's out like 2.